Hello and welcome to Die Rolling. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm unboxing Mr. Torg's Borderlands Arena of Badassery, or Borderlands Mr. Torg's Arena of Badassery, or Borderlands Arena of Badassery Mr. Torg Edition. This is by Monster Fight Club and of course Gearbox Entertainment. Now, Borderlands is a series of computer games I thoroughly enjoy. They're pretty much mindless rampage through just tons and tons of bandits and monsters and things. It's just great fun. This is using the characters from the second game and one of the kind of NPCs, Mr. Torg. So let's get into it, really. The artwork looks fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we can make these miniatures stand out on the table. So yeah, that's, if that doesn't give you a, that doesn't make you want to play the game, I don't know what will. Lovely artwork on all sides there. Okay, so straight away we have Claptrap on a loot bag. It's a nice little kind of touch there. We have our rulebook, so let's take a look. So yeah, it's a nice size rulebook, lots of big pictures on there. Looks fairly simplistic. Rules reference on the back, you get extra points for that. So you're looking around 29 pages of rules to get through before you've got just kind of like a glossary of terms and some maps at the back there. Then we have our campaign. So yeah, this comes with a campaign, and I think it's a kind of every time you fail you'll just carry on continuing. I don't think there's any. I think it's called fail forward. So yeah, so these are all the different missions you've got. And then we have our contents as well of all the lovely stuff you get in here. Okay, advertisement for Monster Fight Club. There's their scenery there. It looks really cool. And then Cyberpunk Combat Zone, their tabletop skirmish game. Okay, so we've got tiles. We'll do these first, then we'll get to the miniatures. The miniatures, by the way, guys, I will 100% be painting these guys up before we actually film any of this, because, yeah, why wouldn't you? Okay, so, yeah, quite generic kind of tiles on here. But you are kind of like, in the desert, I guess, in the wastelands. So we've got, like, I don't know what those areas are, but a kind of kitchen area. Nice. Talk kind of arena. I believe these are spawn points, the ones with the bandit symbols on. Oh, that's nice. You do have some different kind of terrain features there, which is pretty cool. Okay, yeah. A ton of tokens for this game. This looks pretty good. Then we've got some more tokens, some Tiny Tina tokens down there. Okay, so that's our tokens and our boards. Then we have our miniatures. So let's take a look. So we've got some skags up there. Then we've got some bandits. All in all, that looks really good. Yeah, really nice kind of miniatures here. But yeah, without having you can't really see the detail that well, but I imagine once you've got a wash over those, they're going to look great. And you get a ton of miniatures in this by the looks of it. Okay, so let's take a look at what's in there. That guy is going to be fun to paint up. Oof, look at that. So there's a guy actually in there. Trying to paint the guy in there is going to be the hardest thing. Yikes. Wish me luck, guys. Right, so yeah, there's the Psycho Reaver. Then we've got our kind of mech for one of our characters. They're able to summon that down. We've got a little kind of post box here, which I believe, yeah, you can put your bird on. got our Siren character. We've got our Gunzerker. Salvador, I think his name was. Okay, so they were our Vault Hunters. And then we've got some more kind of big bad guys to worry about. Custom dice. 1s have a fumble on. 6s have a skull. Really nice chunky dice. And quite a few in the box, so. Yeah, happy with those. They're nice. Okay, then we have, we've got a bunch of cards here. And a lovely game tray to organise all this stuff in. So we've got these cards. What are those cards? Let me just consult the rule book. The scenario book has them all at the end. What each of these decks are, I imagine. So yeah, no idea what card that is because it doesn't tell you in there. Does it have in this one? Yeah, I can't tell you at the moment what cards these are, but let's take a look. So, New Challenger, Acid Spitters, Acidic Jaws. Maybe these are the announcement cards. Maybe. Well, we've got a bunch of those cards anyway. We've got fan favorite cards. Are these fan favorites? It says fan favorites on there. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but fan favorite cards. So like watching a train wreck, brutal, where's that going? Headshot, watch the blood flow, don't be greedy, impressive. Then we have bounties. So taking down particular people. Lots of options there. Then we've got all of our enemy cards here. Game Critic, amazing. And you don't have miniatures for all of these guys, but I believe you just put a little kind of a base on the enemies you have here to represent those enemies. Whether there are actual miniatures out there to represent them, I don't know. Then we have Skags. And we've got some other enemies there. I'm pretty certain Mordecai was one of the first Vault Hunters. Yeah, so you don't get Axton. Okay, so we've got these are the different kind of skill trees you can go down. So you pick one of these and then you go down these routes. Got Mose there, Amara, Salvador, and then there are their character cards. Then we've got some announcements here. So these are the things that happen during the kind of game. This is the AI of the enemy, I believe, what they're going to do. So you've got a certain amount of time before they really start packing a punch. Now, Borderlands wouldn't be Borderlands unless you had a ton of loot. It's all about loot. Gain various different combinations of weapons. I think there's like a gazillion different combinations you can have of weapons in some of these games. So these are vending machines. So there's different things you can get in here. So like shields, obviously from the kind of healing Dr. Zed's meds vending machines. Then the guns. So lots of pretty fun looking weapons here. Now there's only 40 Zed's meds cards, 40 Torg's legendary cards, and 40 ammo dump cards, because there's 120 gun cards. So you really are going to have a ton of value here for your money here. Loads of different weapons in here, and they've all got their own special abilities as well on there, just to make them stand out. So yeah, tons of weapons there. Have they been play tested properly? Who knows? I'm sure someone spent a long time devising these and play testing them. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how much time I spent with this as well. Now, I don't believe many of the other Die Rollers have actually played Borderlands. So this will be new territory for them. Ammo dumps, so we've got special kind of like ammo, grenades and stuff you can have in here. Lovely artwork on them. And then we have Torg, the legendary deck. So we've got mods in here. Loads of different things. Grenades, weapons. Let's take a look at Thunderball fists. It's got shock, small clip, pistol. Icon has. Attacks with this weapon deal an additional D4 wounds. Unstoppable engine block. Deadly, charge, bloody, nitrous. Attacks with this weapon deal 1 additional wound for each zone move due to charge at the start of the action. So, there's all of that. And we also have our different clips here as well. And that's it. That is everything you get inside Mr. Torg's Arena of Badassery, the Borderlands board game. Stay tuned to the channel. It'll be a while till we get this on the channel, because I've got to paint this stuff up. Yeah, I should have a bit of free time coming up soon where I can just sit down and paint a ton of things. So you might see this in January, you might see this in February. But yeah, you will see this on the channel in the not too distant future. I've been the ever excitable Adam. Until next time, guys, stay safe or die rolling.